Nerds, welcome to Jerry Berry Acts. Today, we're going to react to Season 2, Episode 18 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, entitled Killed by Death. That's usually what gets us, all of us, is death. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe for daily content. If there's a day, there's a reaction. Links will be in the description box down below, as well as links for the Patreon, the stream, everything in between. You can watch this episode uninterrupted over there on Patreon, or you can just watch it here for free, hang out. And the last episode was really good. It was really, really, really good. The trivia about the episode was really good. A lot of, I don't know, man. It's sad to see Jenny go that way. And it wasn't even Jenny's death that started to get to me towards the end. It was more of just the characters' reactions, because it's only been like this right here will be episode, what, the first season had 12. This is episode 30 altogether of Buffy. So like in just under 30 episodes, like you can already feel a sense of attachment to these characters. And I don't know if it's because it is characters that were around during my childhood, or because, like, I've always heard about Buffy the Vampires, or no matter what it is, it's just, there's already a level of connection there. So seeing their reaction to being just sad, and especially Giles, seeing this woman that just told him that she was in love with him, that's painful. We are watching in the daytime today. We got the curtains open. There's a lot of snow. I'm not as pasty as usual. Let me tell you what sucks before I start this. Do you see this little cable right here that's hanging? That adhesive stuff isn't ever supposed to break, so it's part of cable management, and it just came undone for like the third time. Ugly business. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and put Jerry behind the scenes, and we can hop into this. I was going to rewind here, but I pressed play, and I realized it wasn't part of the recap. She just hopped over something, so we'll start from there. Maybe jumping into the graveyard. Ugh. That's how I feel. It's winter, there's snow. Nose is running.
Non-vampire, +2.
Those are our friends.
Man, Buffy, my whole life just flashed before my eyes.
Good. There's Alfred again.
I gotta get me a life.
As long as I am, Angel's not gonna kill anybody else.
Oh, come on.
Really?
One more.
Come on. At least he went after Cordelia. Oh, she went.
Feeling well, lover?
She went for the stab. That's all that matters. Yeah, trip him up. Do me a favor, do a backflip.
That helps.
Damn, bro, you done punched a girl in the fucking forehead. But you got You got to think for a second though. Angel is from a time where like dudes were just beating women. It's like he's used to this. Twat.
Uh-oh. This does not look good for our heroine.
Not gonna lie, I read the subtitles Hermione, and I was like, what? That doesn't math out.
Buffy!
Down goes Buff.
Buffy?
Boom, 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 boom. I've never actually seen that in an ER. I would like to.
Patient's unconscious.
But then again, I wouldn't, because that's...
Pupils are unequal and unresponsive.
What does that mean? Is she gonna be okay?
Please, you gotta give us some room.
Damn, give him a minute.
High-grade fever, possible fractures.
Get her to trauma 1, give her a CBC, Chem 7 type and screen.
Right.
I'm sorry, you can't
CBC, Chem 7, something, something.
You can't go any further.
I'll call Giles, tell him what happened. You call Buffy's mom, tell her not what happened, just get her here.
You gotta think, for the first time, like, she's always been just kind of, like, indestructible. And now she's not.
The vampires! I need to kill the vampires!
This'll help you relax.
Ow. Oh.
It's gotta be the fever.
Yeah, it made her delusional.
They're out there!
Yes, we'll get to those vampires later. It's best to play along.
Honey, listen.
I want to go home.
It's gonna be
Buffy.
okay. I promise.
That fucking sucks, because, like, you could feel that, like, oh, like, you're just restrained to a bed, and like, you can't go anywhere, and you have to stay in this hospital. Nobody wants to be in a hospital. The people that work in hospitals don't want to be in hospitals. How many times I've ridden in an elevator with people that work in a hospital, like going to see people, and like the nurses and stuff are also in the elevator, and they're just shit talking everybody, which is part of any job, right? You're gonna shit talk your customers, you're gonna shit talk this, that, and the other. That's just part of the job. That's how you keep loose, really. But man, you just don't want to hear it because it's like, damn, do you not care about these people? Like their life are in your hands some of the time. So like, drugs don't mix. 343 Industries, shout out Halo, now Halo Studios.
Experience.
About that teacher, Miss Calendar.
Aw.
Buffy said you were close.
Thank you.
Buffy's been so down since it happened. I mean, she never gets sick.
Well, I'm sure she'll be fine.
I'm
Giles.
sorry, I babble when I'm nervous. I just wanted to... Well, if you need anything.
Thank you.
That's so very kind and sweet right here in this hospital. This soft ass, like,
She's gonna be okay in here?
exploring Resident Evil music playing.
You know that thing.
Do you think Angel will attack Buffy in here?
What
You
thing?
can come in. It's a public building.
That's true.
Am I the only one that's noticed that thing?
What is she talking about? Buffy, you're beautiful. Don't listen to Cordelia. Man, them old ass clocks. Shit like uterus. I appreciate the seriousness of it. And it's also something where it's like, okay, let's have the moment to be fully serious. Like, we don't need Cordelia making the quips. But then again, it could just be a part of her character for feeling nervous in the hospital as well to just try to be funny. But I do appreciate the seriousness of it. And then you have the seriousness of Joyce talking to Rupert and just saying, hey, condolences. Thank you for looking after my daughter. If you need somebody, please reach out. They don't even know each other except out of like one or two interactions. She just knows that he looks after her at school and that they're close friends, and that's enough for her to go off of. And I think that's beautiful. Genuinely think that that's beautiful. You don't get that a whole lot, especially with complete strangers, to be able to lend a shoulder out to somebody is very, very wholesome to see. This is feels like a more serious episode at the beginning with how sleepy I am. I'm like, oh man, this feels depressing to an extent. Not Karate Kid. That's the little boy from Smoking Aces. Maybe it was Death, with the title being called Killed by Death. Buffy, you gonna die again? Oh no. Uh-oh. My eyeballs itching. Oh, I hate when motherfuckers do it. Oh, I've watched people do that in real life, and it just... Oh, it makes every vein in my fucking hand hurt. I don't like it. There's some... Oh. Man coughing. Creepy ass.
Man, I hate it when you lose
Again,
the
Resident
ones.
Evil security guard. When you lose the young ones. Must be a little boy. They're just letting you walk around with your kneecaps out? Ain't you cold? Yeah, bro, go ahead and bounce.
Well, I'm pretty much family.
Yeah. Why don't you come back during the day? Oh, gee, no, I guess you can't.
If I decide to walk into Buffy's room, do you think for one microsecond that you could stop me?
Maybe not. Maybe that security guard couldn't either. Or those cops. Or the orderlies. But I'm kind of curious to find out. You game?
Buffy's White Knight.
I like Xander standing up for her, but like, they really can't stop him. You would have to like what? I don't know the lore of them dying in this other than a wooden stake. So does decapitation work? The garlic cloves? Like what's the overall method here?
You still love her.
Of course he does. Got a crush on her.
It must just eat you up that I got there.
This mother be talking shit. I hit it first. Oh
You're
my
gonna die.
God.
And I'm gonna be there.
Tell her I stopped by.
I throw them fucking things away, bro.
Help me, help! Ambulance, help! Help!
I'm trapped.
Power girl to the rescue!
Power girl. Ba-da-da. Ugh. Ow.
Saved me. Thank you, Power girl.
Oh my
Save me
goodness.
now.
That's so wholesome.
Is that the same virus the kids have?
Can we come in?
Give him some Buffy blood.
Maybe you can keep our patient from bolting.
Homework.
It's my way of saying get well soon.
You know, chocolate says that even better.
Yeah, Willow, that
Did
is
all your assignments. All you have to do is sign your name.
Chocolate
Willow.
means nothing to me.
She's the wholesomest of the beans.
Nobody told me I was supposed to bring a gift.
That's.
I was out of the loop on gifts.
Oh, you saw everybody walk in with gifts.
Traditional
So
among people.
I don't think I've ever took somebody a gift in the hospital. I brought them food though. Maybe that counts.
Well, did you? May also be right. Death and disease are things, possibly the only things that Buffy cannot fight. It's only natural for her to try to create a defeatable opponent, especially now, after Jenny.
That's true. But we live on the Hellmouth side. These kids may have seen a monster.
And they may have seen death.
A monster that grown-ups can't see? Doesn't ring a bell.
There's a lot of those, man.
What was that?
You know, I didn't hear anything. You know, you have the most perfect nose I've ever seen. You must work out.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Could you make just a little more with the touchy gropey?
Jealous?
Of Rogaine boy? I don't think so. Here, take this to Giles, okay?
What about you?
I'm gonna stay here.
She was so happy when
Oh, right, your obsession with protecting
she was so happy. She said, "You jealous?" It's good.
Buffy. Have I told you how attractive that's not?
Cordelia, someone's gotta watch her back.
Yeah, well, I've seen you watch her back.
Oof.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, I was using the phrase watch her back as a euphemism for looking at her butt.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sort of a pun.
Looking at her cheeks.
Right.
She ain't got nothing back here, but
Hey.
hey,
Well, you do.
Jealous?
Fine. Watch my back.
you all are absolutely. You can't even see that. Y'all are absolutely toxic, bro. Toxic. But kind of cute in a way too. Like they're both they work. It works for each other. The more I think about it, terrible.
We both know that there are real monsters. But there's also real heroes that fight monsters. And that's me.
She said, "I'm a superhero." And you really can't fight death. Whoa, he's coming. I give doctors credit because they get all old like that and they still keep on working. I feel like doctors could retire early. I know it probably takes a while to get to the doctor level, but like they make enough they could just retire happily. Maybe they actually love doing what they do. I think it's important if you're in the medical field. Just saying. Oh, dozing. Krispy Kreme. Did you have a heart attack, bro? Oh, God. Oh! You getting beat up by Freddy Krueger. Oh, now I'm getting beat up by the Invisible Man.
This is your work?
No. One of the kids.
Oh.
He thought you were an
It would help
artist.
if we knew what it was.
He said, "You drew this shit? This is fire."
It's invisible to you, but
Put you into art school.
Children can see it.
But you
Yes.
said you did see something the other night.
Yeah, but I was pretty delirious. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Why would I see it then and not last night?
Good morning.
Puberty. The late bloomer, though.
Ooh, looks like
That makes it even weirder, doesn't it? Never mind. Made the whole show weirder.
Honey, I just talked to the doctor and she said I can take you home.
No. I should stay here.
But honey, I thought you'd be ready.
Well, I think my symptoms are flaring up.
She doesn't look well.
Because I'm not well.
If I'm your mother, bro, I'm snatching you up out that fucking hospital. We are paying for this by the hour. Get up.
feel all...
Xander and I used to play doctor all the time.
No, she's being literal. She used to have all these medical volumes and diagnosed me with stuff. I didn't have the heart to tell her she was playing it wrong.
Wrong? Why? How did you play doctor?
I never have.
Fascinating. This is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Go.
We'll call you.
Cordelia was like, Giles was
Know
like,
something?
Know something soon.
I'd best head.
we when I hear people that played Doctor, they played it much more fun versions. We played Doctor, I think, once. As a youth, as a teenager, and as an adult. Different story. As a child, when kids played Doctor, I was kind of like in Willow's situation. It was more of like, hey, let's. We had a little stethoscope. Is that the name of it? You know, you could actually listen through it, and we did the vitals and stuff. I did a wholesome version as a kid.
Wow. What does this one do?
It elongates its mouth to engulf its victim's head with its incisors.
Ouch. Wait, what does this one do?
It asks endless questions of those with whom it's supposed to be working so that nothing is getting done.
Boy, there's a demon for everything.
Cordelia, she just wants to know.
I don't even know if we're on the right track.
You got to remember,
It's,
like, as obnoxious as that can be when you're trying to find something to help somebody out, she is 17 years old. Like, she's just a teenager, inquisitive. I think it's very wholesome, just asking all those
this grave
questions.
has only been seen by select individuals. There's a chance we won't ever find a picture of it.
Well, it's not in here.
On second thought, I look like Krampus.
Hello?
Oh my God, that's what killed.
What's wrong?
That's what killed her cousin. I told you.
I don't know what to do, Celia.
I don't mean to laugh, but the little T-Rex arms really.
Come on, Celia.
That's fucked, dude. That killed your cousin when you were a baby.
What is it?
Whoa. Not enough brain in my body. Oxygen.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's what the water was for.
Okay, but this better work fast. Faster than that.
One extra drop.
Here's to my health.
And as Buffy hydrates her bones, you should do the exact same thing. We got some drinking water here. Stay cute, stay hydrated. Hydrate your bones. It's very important to live. So do that, please. Drink some water. Water. Not Gatorade. Drink some H2O. If all you have around you is juice, maybe a little soda, a Coke, fine. God damn it, put some water in your body. Look at it, bro. She all doped up.
You should be in bed.
No, it's not that bad.
You're coming with me.
I'm sorry.
Security, come to the children's ward. We have a situation.
I know that shit gotta be terrifying. Fucking patient goes crazy on you.
Okay, come on now. You can do this the easy way.
Frogs! Frogs, get them off of me! Oh my god, frogs! Get them off of me, please! Help! Get them off!
What?
Frogs!
Frogs are everywhere. Oh, the kids have escaped to the basement. Oh, they're all sticking together. Oh man, so here, take my jacket.
Safe in here.
Oh, you're a fucking, what an absolute legend. Yoink. 'Cause legends never die.
You don't know how to kill this thing.
Thought I might try violence.
Solid call.
Dude. Gonna do it, little motherfucker, bro. Oh no, watch as your friend fucking succumbs to my underbite. Oh, what the fuck? That is gnarly.
You make me sick.
I know that shit had to hurt it. Yeah, pull your eyeballs back in, you idiot. That's a sidetrack for the big epic last bit of fight that's happening here in this episode. Was Xander picking that little kid up. Man, it just, my nephews are all old now. Like they're teenagers. They don't get picked up anymore. It's very sad. My nephew, the youngest one, every time we'd see him, he'd run over and I'd pick him up and carry him around. And that's how we'd hug. And he's getting too big for all that. He don't want nothing to do with it. They grow up so fast. Kick! Oh, she loved throwing them kicks. That kicking fool. That damn Pele. Oh, super kick. It'd be kind of fun to film is getting your ass beat by something that's not even there. Done fucked up my man's hat, boy. Let me put my eyeballs on you, baby. Oh, here it goes again. Oh, using the same shot. That's good. Didn't have to do it twice. Was it that simple?
Mom? I wanted crunchy peanut butter.
Sorry.
Yeah, get the fuck over it.
And I said extra jelly.
Anything to help my daughter get well.
Oh, while you're up, could I get a refill? It's just, I'm so comfortable.
Of course.
Thanks.
Oh. And another bag of cheesy chips.
You ate the last one.
Yeah.
No, there's another bag hidden behind the raisins.
I'm on it.
Fucking ass.
Trying to bogart the cheesy chips.
Oh.
What's that all about?
Oh, Buffy, here. This came in.
Joyce is better than me. I said, get your fuck ass up and go get it yourself then. Willow, I'll get your refill. Buffy, I'm going to put 2 peanuts in a sandwich and spritz a little bit of jelly on top of the bread. You eat what I make you.
The mail?
It's from Ryan.
He done dumped the
Boy from
cheese
the
out,
hospital?
the chips out on his belly.
Oh, he drew you a picture. How nice.
It's actually really wholesome. He said, guess what? You killed the demon? Thank you for cutting off its head. Bidda-bup-bup-bup-bup. Killed by death. That was definitely an episode that we just watched. It was fun. Don't get me wrong. It's not up to par as everything else that we've been watching. Flu-stricken Buffy battles a demon that sucks life from sick children. That's what we got going on. This, let me just go back here for a second. Where's my IMDb page? There we go. So this episode of Buffy received a 7.3 rating. It was released on March 3rd, 1998. This script was originally planned for the first season before Angel became evil. It evolved into its aired form. The book on the cover, of which Cordelia finds the image of Der Kindestad, whatever his name was, also contains the passage, of an unnamed demon belonged to the Brotherhood of the Seven that Buffy and Sid defeated in season 1's The Puppet Show. Yes, he was inspired by Freddy Krueger. Exactly, we saw that, the Nightmare on Elm Street. However, Joss Whedon said the character was based on this thing, creep me out as a kid thing. As with many of the monsters on the show, generally the monsters were suggested to be a vague boogeyman figure that bedevil many children. No, that's clearly inspired from a Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm sorry. The title is taken from Motorhead 1974 song with the same name. Very nice. This could be a small spoiler, but it's not really. To this day, no one knows what thing on Buffy's face Cordelia was referring to. Suffice to say that it can be described as jealousy. Cordelia is secretly envious of Buffy, whom she sees as a rival, and has told herself that there is something wrong with Buffy to make her feel superior, thus boosting her confidence. In the past, there were many instances of her criticizing Buffy's hair and skin, while the adoring viewers clearly saw that there wasn't anything out of place except for Cordelia being mean. No shit. At the beginning, the doctor says give her a CBC Chem 7 type and screen. A complete blood count, CBC, is a blood test. A Chem 7 blood panel is a blood chemistry test that looks at 7 different substances in the blood. The type and screen are primarily pre-transfusion tests performed. It is the first step to determining donor/recipient compatibility. Very nice. Entering the hospital, Angel's Whistles part of Symphony No. 9, composed by Ludwig van Beethoven in 1824. I did not see a large Pinocchio statue. This flashback scene takes place in 1989. And the monster's death translation in German stands for the infant death, along with the German for the infant death. Okay. That's the trivia for it. All in all, they face a version of the boogeyman. And yeah, he sucks children to death. He deserves to be on a list and not anywhere near anybody else. So that's that. It reminds me heavily because we watched it first, and maybe they got inspiration from this, or it was just in general, just a general concept. Supernatural of them being in the hospital and fighting off things in the hospital. I think a couple of times they did, but it just reminds me of some supernatural elements. Buffy getting us sick also feels weird because she is a Slayer. I didn't know Slayers could get sick. I figured they'd have like an immunity boost, but maybe with everything going on, she got well pretty quickly. Angel is still an absolute menace and still proves to be our final boss as we get into the last 4 episodes of season 2, which is wild to say because I feel like I just started watching it. But I think this is the first episode in a long stretch where I don't think it's going to make my favorite episode list. It's good and it's fun. I feel like I could have did without it, other than Angel being a menace and Xander somewhat being tolerable. So there's good elements in it, but I'll leave it at that. Links and everything will be in the description box down below. Playlist will be up on screen. As always, stay cute, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you on the next one.